Rodney Abernathy, he mentions, he says, I was reading one of Rollo's books, and he mentioned that Royalty, which is Chateau Artiste in DC, said that younger women are easier to fuck than older women because older women want serious relationships and younger women don't. Well, there's a couple, and this comes from a couple things, is that we're going to look at this from the older guy's perspective. And generally, this is correct. You'll also see that older women don't have as many barriers over time at around 35 to 40. A lot of the needing to, and it's all very hardwired, needing to know exactly who the father of children are is hardwired into women, which is why they'll become a little bit more particular when they're younger. And they're also worried about slut shaming and social standing. And a lot of that stuff goes away as they get older because they realize how little it actually affects. And at around 38, 40, the certainty of paternity, because most women, they're not as fertile, goes away. So it all comes down to really you, because you run enough game and you become kind of a high value man. Everybody seems pretty easy after a while. But what I tell my beginner guys, and especially guys that are getting divorced at 35, 40, 50, older women are hostile to men their own age. That's the point of this tweet. The man her age is a peer, not a superior. So if you're 42, 43, and you get divorced, and your wife is 40, or your ex-wife, because you got married right out of college, that's pretty normal. And so what most guys think is, well, I need to find a girl who's age appropriate. I need to date girls that are like 40, 42, 43, close to my age, what I'm used to. And that would be a mistake, because women at around 40 and up will be very hostile to men their own age, because you remind them of every bad relationship she's ever had, every guy that's done her wrong, her ex-husband, her ex-husbands, every ex-boyfriend, and the bosses that did her wrong. So usually, like we always suggest, if you're in your 40s or 50s or late 30s, is start with a 10-year gap. Start looking at 10 years younger and longer than that, 10, 15, 20 years. 10 seems to be the magic number that we see a lot of success with. Women your own age will be actually harder to date. And that's just the way it is. And we've seen this over time. The guys go, God, these girls are fucking bitches to me. And then we go, stop. Just stop trying to date women that are like your age or slightly younger. Go 10 years younger. And there's more of a balance, an attraction balance, that younger women, let's say 30, 35, 32, will be more interested and more receptive to your advances when you're in your 40s. It just seems to work. And that's one of those insider things that we learned, and we always try to convey to our guys, that when you get divorced, or if you get divorced in your late 30s, 40s, 50s, we're going to get you into shape. We're going to kind of straighten you out, get your head right, and then make sure that you're not trying to hit on women your own age, because it's a bad idea. It's just, you're going to have a low success rate, and it may not be quite as fun. So let me see if we have any questions. And again, if you have any questions, go to YouTube to ask them.